Record. Okay. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So normally, for those that are new or for those that have been in a little bit, something to remind your distributors with is I do an in-person team training the last Sunday of every month. And for those that don't live here, you guys get to watch the training live on the team page. Due to my pregnancy, we're going to do the team training via Zoom this month. So that's what this is. It's always nice to meet at the end of the month and kind of recap on some things, because as distributors, even I still forget. I still forget some of the stuff that I need to be doing to apply my business. So it's a good way to stay plugged into the fire. So a couple house notes. First, auto ships. I always get this question at the end of every month, and I'm sure you guys do too. Auto ships have to be ran by the 25th of the month, which means you can set them up the very, very latest, the 24th. You can't set an auto ship up to run on the 25th. You have to set it up the 24th for it to run on the 25th. And the reason for that is the 25th just allows us 5 days to evaluate our business, see what kind of volume we need, see what credit card declines have happened, and it gives us time to regroup our business and close out the month. So that's nice that we get that extra time. Something that is new is the 24-hour rule. So in the past, if I enrolled Nicole as a distributor, and I enrolled Brittany as a distributor, and I enrolled both of them in the same day, the new rule is I can place them under each other. It doesn't matter. It's not time-stamped anymore. So before the 24-hour rule, it used to be time-stamped. It's not time-stamped anymore. You can make moves as long as the loyal customer or the distributor has enrolled within those 24 hours, which is really nice, because sometimes we enroll a loyal customer and then we enroll a distributor and we're like, great, can I move that, can I move that customer? And the answer is no, but now you can, as long as it's within 24 hours. The last thing is, make sure your distributors know this. Like I said, I still deal with this every single month. I enroll a new distributor. She wants to sign up her husband as a loyal customer. She signs him up, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry, he doesn't count. So remember, you can only have one LC per household, but you can have 2 distributors per household. So a husband and a wife can both be a distributor, but the loyal customer has to be somebody outside that household. So make sure you're helping your new girls with that too. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Nicole for the next section of training. She's going to go over some of the basics. So if you're brand new, if you're struggling with leadership, I want you to just kind of jot down these basics so that you keep them fresh on your mind.
All right, can I get a thumbs up if you guys can hear me? Good, sweet. So we're doing our training in 2 parts today. It's kind of like, think of it like house building. You have a foundation and you have an actual home. But if your foundation isn't solid, that home is going to fall apart. So we're going to go into the foundation building right now. And this is how to get your business up and running. We're talking day 1. So first of all, when you get your eSuite, when you have your when you have access to it, the first thing you want to do is make sure they can put a face to a name. So upload your picture, upload your bio. People today, I think, get very paranoid because there's so much hacking and stuff going on. So putting your picture on something and putting your bio up there really gives you that credibility. So if you don't have that, make sure you have that on your website. The second thing is, our websites tend to be a little bit long, right? So blah, blah, blah.myitworks.com. One of the suggestions is get a domain from GoDaddy.com. They can be on sale for like $1 for an entire year. And then you can just get a .com address, like Jessica has jessicaedison.com. It just makes it a little bit easier. Something with Facebook is that they don't allow business URLs, which is why if you've noticed, if you try to send it or if you try to post it somewhere, it'll fail to post. The reason is Facebook basically wants you to pay for that as a business, so they're not allowing it. So with those things, you can try the GoDaddy.com and you can mask it. And in DWE, in the files or in the search, you can just write in how to mask a domain, and it's right there. Pay portal. when you sign up to become a distributor, you get 2 emails. The first email is a congratulations from the company, which is confirming your distributorship. The second one is the where you get paid. This is the portal where you get paid. And often it's going to end up in your spam folder. So check your spam folders. If you haven't seen it, it's not a big deal. Just go to myitworkspay.com, or you can call them and you can set it up directly from there. Those are kind of like the very basic things to get you started. And now let's talk about, all right, I've got all that stuff done. I've got my face out there. Now, what do I do? The first thing you want to do is, when you get into your car, I don't know, like to drive well, I need a GPS to know where I'm going. So you have your own GPS, and it's actually your charting. And we're going to circle back to that later on. You want to print your executive and your Ruby charts so that you have a roadmap of where to go. For those of you who are already starting a team, make sure that you, when you meet with your DTs, you print these for them and bring it to them and say, hey, this is your GPS, this is your roadmap. This is how we're going to get you to $300 a month. This is how we're going to get you to $500 a month. So they know exactly what to do and what the steps are. Something that has come up is health claims. And I know that a lot of us who take the products have found that upon taking the products, things happen with our health that are phenomenal, you know, from migraines to blood pressure. But when it comes down to it, the FDA doesn't allow us to talk about those claims, the direct correlation. Like, I took the greens and now I have no migraines. So it can be a kind of implied, and this is how I found it on one of the pages. Hold on one second. I want to give you all an example so that you know. So this is what somebody said, and they got addressed by compliance. Because of the ThermoFit, I have lost weight and I have energy. So they got hit with compliance, and when it comes down to it, it's a pharmaceutical claim, basically. We're saying like we're medicine. So it's really small play on words, but here's what you can say. I took all these products and I'm feeling great. I've lost weight, I have so much energy, and my labs came back saying X, Y, Z. So you can imply that the products helped you, but you can't make a direct claim to it, because apparently they can take away your distributorship like that. And you want to protect this, that's creating your future, basically. So that is claims. So medical claims, be very judicious and careful about what you're saying. Go into my next section. All right. So we have a lot of information in our Diamond Wrap Empire page. And in order to find it, there's a little search bar that has a little magnifying glass on it. So before you ask questions, I would highly recommend to go there first, because honestly, there is so much information in the page that you can just type it in and look for it. Like the other day, I was looking for, I think like an LC letter, and I just typed in LC letter, and it led me directly to it. So a lot of the stuff that we do look for is directly there. Especially albums. So there's an album on the team page too that has our before and after pictures, compliant pictures. And there is a Pinterest page that ItWorks has that has all the compliant pictures that you can use. So now that compliance has really become one of the larger issues, we really want to stay within the guidelines, and that's one place that you can go. It's the Pinterest page, ItWorks. And then 2 more things from the beginning. If you have issues with customer, like you want to talk to customer service, you have 2 options. You can either call customer service, or you can put in a support ticket. Now here's the difference between the 2. Customer service, when you call them, it's going to go to a call center, and that call center may be in a different state. It's usually in another country. It's usually in the Philippines, so it's my people answering. And they don't always have the corporate understanding and the corporate guidelines. So they're going to help you and guide you to the best of their abilities. But if you want a true answer, you're going to want to put in a support ticket. So in your eSuite, it's in the upper right-hand corner at the very end. Put in a support ticket, and corporate themselves from Florida will answer that for you. It's usually a 24-hour turnaround. And you'll see that sometimes your question will disappear. Check out the closed or reply functions, because if they have answered the question, it will disappear and go into that section. And then finally, best advice I ever got. If you are brand new, fake it. Fake it till you make it. You don't have to know every single ingredient of every single product. You don't have to know every single thing about the compensation plan. And you definitely don't have to have tried the products. I assure you, I have not tried Ester Rhythm. I'm not in menopause yet, but I sell it because I can speak to it. And really all it is confidence. So we are a $1 billion company. We're in 21 different countries. We have so many before and afters, it makes my head spin. There is no question in our minds that it works. So don't doubt yourself and get out there and just do it. And I'm going to turn over to Jess, and she's going to build on this foundation and give you the house of how to do it. All you, Jess.
Okay, I was trying to unmute my video. Thank you. Okay. So the next part of training is, you guys, I cannot tell you how many times I have been asked, like, Jessica, just how did you, like, honestly, like, how did you do it? Like, how did you really, really become successful? And I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. There is no secret. I promise you. I thought there was a secret. There is no secret. The secret is this: your steps to success. Every single month. So if you remember nothing else, 4 LCs, 3 DTs. 4 LCs, 3 DTs. Step 1 is your ADBV auto ship, because you've already joined the party. So how do you complete the steps to success the next month? You run your ADBV auto ship, you get your 4 LCs, 3 DTs. That is it. And you do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I don't know if you guys knew this, but the company says that if you complete your steps to success every month for 3 years, you will be an Ambassador Diamond. That is what the history of this company shows. Complete your steps to success every month for 3 years, you will be an Ambassador Diamond. So you guys, if it took you 10 years to start making $37,000 a month, is it worth it? Hell yeah. Like, you know? And so when I heard that, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to complete these steps every single month because I want $37,000 a month. Like, that's what I want. So then, you know, how do we get these LCs? How do we get these DTs? So I want to tell you the number one way that I have found to get loyal customers or have learned from top earners. There's 2 things. 1, running sponsored ads on Facebook. And if you don't know what that is, you can look on the team page. But a sponsored ad is basically where you pay $5 and you can run an ad in a certain state. And, you know, you can run a hair, skin, and nails ad, and then you're going to get like a lot of leads from that. So that's a great way to get loyal customers, or sponsored ads. The other way to get loyal customers is, this is my favorite line. This is the very, very best verbiage that you can use as you're blitzing somebody, which is just talking to somebody about the business, or if you're sending them a message or you're talking to them on the phone. The best verbiage that I've ever used is, if you want to try the greens, or if you want to try our wraps, if you want to try our new you, I can actually give you my wholesale price by being a product tester. Okay? That's the very best verbiage that you can use. Yeah, girl, if you want to try our hair, skin, and nails, I can actually hook you up with my wholesale pricing. Who doesn't want to know that they can get a discount on it? It is that simple. And I think we tend to overcomplicate it because we're like, no, let me try this message, or maybe there's this magic. And that's not, it's simple and confidence. Simple and confidence. Yeah, girl, I can hook you up with wraps. Girl, if you really want them, I can hook you up with my wholesale pricing on them. Well, how can you do that? All you have to do is be a product model for me. Well, what's a product model? It means I want you to model this product for 3 months and give me an honest review on it. That's it. Just give me an honest review on your product and I can hook you up with my pricing. So if you master those 3 little lines, if you master them to sound confident in them, you guys, you will get loyal customers. You just have to keep asking people. You just have to keep posting about it. Okay, so that's how you get loyal customers. How do you get distributors? Okay, you get distributors the same way. Confidence, and sharing the business opportunity. So if you feel like I'm just stuck, I can't get distributors, I want you to ask yourself, are you marketing for distributors? Do you post about the business opportunity and not a join my team? But you guys in the beginning, and I need to get back to the basics, in the beginning I was posting at the gas station being like, who wants free gas for a year? That's how I would start getting people to be interested in being a distributor. You have to remember that. Think about why you signed up. If you're a leader on this team, think about why you signed up. I didn't sign up being like, I'm going to come in and make $20,000 a month. I signed up for $500 a month. That is what I signed up for. Did it grow into so much more? Yes, it did. But that's not why I signed up. And a lot of people are signing up for $500 a month. We can show them how to start making $500 a month, whether that be in commissions, whether that be in a Ruby level, or whether that be in fast start bonuses. We can show them how to do that. So structure your posts like that. You know, do you want to send your kid to camp this summer? Do you want to pay for Christmas in cash? Little things. Do you want free groceries for a year? Do you want to just get your nails done again? Do you just want to get your hair done? Like, post about things like that, and don't get so sucked into all these stories. Yes, of course there's stories of us that are out there that have retired from our jobs and have retired, our husbands have bought new cars. Of course there's that success too, but don't forget what the little things people want, you know? And then when somebody inquires about being a distributor, you guys, keep it so simple, like stupid simple. Well, do I have to run, an auto ship? I always tell people, you know what? It's optional. I mean, you don't have to, but we that's part of our steps to success, but it's optional. And then sometimes people freak out. Well, the website costs $20 a month. Like, I don't, it's optional. You guys, it's optional. You don't have to pay for your website if you don't want to. If you choose not to pay for your website, you just have to call every order in. But don't allow people's fears to make you freeze when it comes to signing a distributor. Seriously, every fear that they have, you've got to knock it down. Like, yeah, the ADV, that's optional. The website, optional. Well, do I have to do that to stay active? Nope. Well, is there a fee after a year? Yeah, in a year, if you don't feel like the business was beneficial, then you just don't re-sign up. There's no fee. And if you do feel like the business is beneficial, it's $35, but you don't have to decide that for a year. So like literally just dumb it down. And it's like the worst that's going to happen is you're going to pay $99 for reps. Best thing that's going to happen is it's going to change your life, and be confident in what you're saying. Do not oversell it to anybody. Just continue to plant seeds, continue to share. Okay. So let's see. And then the other way, you have to ask yourself.
Hey Jess, it's Brett.
Yes.
People have some questions about the renewal in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Can someone speak about the renewal information? I don't want to be telling people it's a one-time fee when in a year they have to renew. I'm not sure if they're referring to DTs or LCs.
Okay.
I'm talking about the DT. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I was talking about the DTs because I see next to the name it says a renewal, and when I went in, I couldn't find anywhere in policies and procedure where it spoke about if there's a renewal fee. So I don't want to tell people there's a one-time fee and then in a year they have to pay an additional fee.
Yeah, so it's $99 to be a distributor. That pays your distributorship for a year. When that year is up, you have a year to evaluate your business and decide, do I want to stay in this business? I've had people that have joined that have canceled after a year, that they're like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I never took it serious. I don't, whatever. Like so they don't ever pay anything. And then, I have girls that are like, no, I really am still chasing this dream and I love it. And in a year, you pay $35 for the next year. So it's $35 after each year. But again, that's a year from now. Like when people sign up, it's $99. You have a year to decide if you want to pay $35 to stay in. And trust me, if the business has changed your life, $35 is nothing to stay in.
Nothing. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so how do we get loyal customers and distributors? As much as we do this, I swear it's as simple as this. We split we wrap, and we repeat. But when I say that, when we blitz, okay, somebody's typing and they're not muted. And so I can hear, okay. Okay, so we blitz, we wrap, and we repeat. You guys, I am going to be honest with you. I didn't feel comfortable blitzing until I was a double diamond. It took me a really long time to get out of my comfort zone with it. So if that's you, it's okay. Know that you can still make it not blitzing, until you go diamond or double diamond. However, I highly encourage you to start before because it'll change your business. It'll draw in a new market to you. The best blitz tool that you can have is your mouth, your cell phone, and a blitz card. You guys, I'm a presidential diamond, and this is what got me in the business. It was laying on my side of the desk. This is what got me in this business. Do not underestimate the power of this little card by just keeping it out every time you're eating, putting it on a coworker's desk, putting it to where people can see it. This card changed my life. It was sitting on my side of the desk as a teacher. I looked at it and I asked her, does it really work? That is how I got in this business. Okay? Keep these. These are gold. These are coupons. Give them out like nobody's business because this is going to change your life and it's going to change somebody else's life. If I talked about it long enough, I would start crying because I'm like, this is what changed my life. Seeing this on my side of the desk. It's crazy. Wrapping. I did a very poor job of wrapping people in the beginning of my business. I heard blitz, wrap, repeat, blitz, wrap, repeat. I did a very poor job of wrapping people in my business. Why? Because I was afraid they weren't going to work. When I started wrapping people, and I mean, I would always set my auto ship for a box of wraps and a box of greens. I use that box of wraps at parties. I use that box of wraps to wrap people. Anybody that would let me wrap them, I wrap them. I had to wrap enough people until I myself became confident in this product, that this product could continuously work for different people, different sizes, different ages. And if you are not wrapping people, I guarantee you, you don't have the confidence in these wraps. So you need to start wrapping people until you can believe in these wraps wholeheartedly, that they will change your business and change somebody else. Because if you don't, chances are your business isn't taking off because you're not wrapping. You might be blitzing, but you're not wrapping. And that's it. Blitz, wrap, repeat. It is truthfully that simple. Okay. Oh, I just lost my place. Okay. Social media. Here's what I'm going to tell you about social media. Minimum 3 times a day. Main reasons. You have to stay on the news feed. That is why you post. If you're not constantly on the news feed, people don't keep you in their mind. I post at least 6 times a day, but if you look at my posts, they're not all it works. But I need for somebody to see my photo or see my name and think, oh yeah, that's the girl that sells those wraps. I'm going to message her. Oh yeah, that's the girl that does that. I'm going to message her. Because the second that somebody is interested to make money, the second that somebody is wanting to tighten, tone, and firm or lose weight or buy innocent, the second that they want to do that, you have to make sure that you're on their newsfeed within those 2 hours. Because if you're not on their newsfeed, somebody else is, and they're going to go with that person. I can't tell you how many distributors and loyal customers I have taken away from other people strictly because of my consistency. There's a girl that I used to teach with who's on a totally separate team, and I have gotten almost every single teacher as a loyal customer or distributor from that school that her and I both taught at because I am more consistent. Not that my posts are better, I'm more consistent. So the second they're thinking of it, they're thinking of Jessica, not going with Nicole because Nicole's not as consistent. Not this Nicole, another Nicole. But because they're not as consistent. So that is the purpose or the point of posting that often. And don't, I can't write that down because it is that important. you can make sure that you're one that's not posting for a week and then not posting for a week. Because people are watching you on Facebook. Still to this day, I have people come back to me on Facebook. People are watching you, and they're watching you to see if you're going to stay consistent. So like Nicole said, fake it till you make it. I don't care if it takes you 3 years to go diamond. You need to post about it every single day, because you never know when you're going to get somebody like me in your organization. You never know, you guys. Normal person, just a teacher, just wanting $500 a month, totally came in this business, changed my life and a lot of other lives with me. Like, you never know. So if there's one thing you do, if you have to take a break from your business, you better still be posting, because you just never know. You never know. So yeah, it has to be balanced. So not all it works. It's got to be like a little bit of mom life, a little bit of kid life, a little bit of dog life, a little bit of your business. It has to be like, let people get to know who you are through your journey on social media. You should 100%, and okay, so write this down. You have to print out a hundreds list or your Facebook friends list. Okay? You have to print out a hundreds list or a Facebook friends list. If you do not print that out, you do not have any direction on how to work your business. You are leaving it up to your mind of, who do I want to message today? Who do I want to talk to today? And you cannot do that in this business. You cannot expect to be paid like a business owner if you do not run it like a business owner. You have got to print out that list. I don't care if you're working full time, you need that list. That list is your money. Like, this is my list. And it's different people on my Facebook friends list, different leads that I have. And I go down this list for invites for parties, invite for messages, invites for or LCs, invites to be a distributor. If you don't have a working list at all times, I promise you, you're not going to promote. You're just not going to promote. You have got to print that off. That is like, I mean, that's everything. You have to have that list at all times. It goes with you everywhere. These papers go with me everywhere. There's like 6 of them. They go with me everywhere, and my list is one of them. So you have to have that list. Okay. So now I'm going to turn it back over to Nicole, because she's going to give us some tips from girls that have gone diamond on what they did to get there. So whether you're chasing the Ruby 500 bonus or you're chasing the Diamond $5,000 bonus, you guys, this is what people are doing to get there. So Ruby or Diamond, it doesn't matter. I want you to listen to these tips. And here's the thing about bonuses. You definitely should be chasing Diamond right now because there's a bonus for it. But you guys, I promoted a triple Diamond with no bonus. So whether there's a bonus or not, promote, because the residual is still there and the money is still great. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No problem. I totally agree with that. I promoted Diamond without any bonuses, and it was the best thing I could have done for myself and for my business. You're going to hear from different leaders their reasons and how they got there, but there seem to be 5 main things. So after talking to leaders, not just on our team, but other teams, here are the 5 things. The first thing is building. So to get to Diamond, it's building. What does that mean? You're going to work with your team. You're going to help your team. You're going to help them chart. You're going to tell them exactly what they need. It's kind of like, how many of you have ever sent your husband or spouse to the grocery store, but you never gave them a list? Did they ever come home with what you needed? Usually not. So it's the same thing with our teams. We want to give them a true list of what they need. So maybe you have somebody who is, charged to be a Ruby, and you realize they need 1 more DT and they need a total of 400 volume. Let them know that. Build the relationships with them. Maybe they need help with posts. Like Jess said, are you posting the minimum 3 to 6 times a day? What if somebody is struggling with that? If you're building to Diamond, you want to help that person because that person is helping you move forward. So send them posts, send them calls, send them communications. Like these Zooms, they're so important just to keep you plugged in because you are with 62 other people who are just as hungry as you are, and that's huge. So that's the first thing, is building. The second thing is posting. Jess got into this business because of a Blitz card. I got into this business because I saw Jess's post. I actually saw 2 people's posts. And I didn't sign with the other girl. I signed with Jess. And the reason is going to be the third reason we're going to talk about. But the posting works. Social media is huge. There's a reason why there's like a gazillion billion people on Facebook. There's a reason why when you go out to dinner, people are on their Facebook and not even talking to each other. Posting 3 to 6 times a day. If you want to build a diamond, push it to 6. Set an alarm for yourself and do that. Apparently, according to statistics, only 16% of your friends see your posts. So if you have, a gazillion friends, only 16% are seeing it. That's not a huge number. So don't let fear get in the way. Don't let that whole thought, like, oh, I don't want to bombard them, get in the way, because girl, they're not seeing it anyway. Post at least twice a day about your business. And the rest of the time, post about you. What are you doing? Are you playing with your kids? Are you at, like Angela, today you're at a picnic with your daughter and you had allergies, but that's something you can post about. Kimmy with your vendor events. Draco with, what's happening. It's all that stuff. Brittany at your parties. Jess with your baby appointments. This is your life. You want to share your life with people, not just the business. So here are some facts that I found out, and I was floored. One post, say you post once, nobody's going to see it. 5 times you post something, they're going to read it, they're going to move on because something else happened, they got distracted. At 10 posts, they got to see this post about your business at least 10 times for them to say, hey, Jess, have you seen that wrap thing? And then 20 posts, they start asking you. 20 posts. The reason we say 6 times a day is because a half-life of a post is about 3 hours, which means after 2 to 3 hours, it's gone into the ether of Facebook. Facebook ate your post. So people don't see it. So building and then posting. Then number 3 is messaging. And this is how Jess got me. She is the queen of follow-up. So if you are not following up and you're not messaging people, you are missing out on someone who is like a Jess who could turn your business completely inside out. So if you're already posting, you know how people like your post? Are you messaging them? Are you reaching out to them? Hey, thanks so much for the post. I appreciate your support. It doesn't have to be a straight up, do you want to do something with business? First thing you do is establish that relationship and then ease into the business. If you're on Instagram, for every single like, you should be reaching out to that person saying, thanks for loving my post. Are you interested in being a product tester? Are you interested in the business? It's kind of like shotgunning, right? You got to hit something sometime. So building, posting, messaging, and then there's partying. So if you haven't had a wrap party yet, these are some of the best opportunities for you. And it depends on your market. It depends on you. Because here's where you get to be face-to-face with someone. And that really builds that passion, that excitement that they can't really see in a post. So they may see your post, they may be interested, but they see you in real life, and they're like, wow, she is crazy excited about this. There must be something to this business, or she wouldn't be so hyper about it. So you get to see that passion. It's also, how do you get the wrap on people? Because y'all have had a wrap on you. You can feel it working. You see the tingle, you feel that heat. You're like, ooh, something's happening here. I don't know what it is, but it's exciting. So getting that on people gets them thinking about the results and what they're gonna see and how exciting it is. So party your way to diamond. If you are launching a business, if you are growing a business, and if you're helping somebody else, it's face-to-face, it's building relationships, it's building credibility, and it's showing your passion and excitement. And if you have a growing team and you see that somebody is maybe getting left in the dust because maybe their sponsor is busy or maybe has quit the business, don't be afraid to take them and help them party their way to the top. Launch them. And then 5th and final is charting. So posting, building, talked about that shopping list. It's about taking inventory. So we talked about GPS, we talked about shopping lists, whatever analogy you want to use. When you're trying to get to a destination, you got to know how to get there. Know your chart, know what you need. So I'm going to show you. This is actually Rayco's diamond chart from February. And I don't know if you can see it real close. But in each box, I grayed out, and we would do this together. We would gray out whatever she got. And then on the side, we knew that she needed 8 distributors, and she needed about 1,200 in volume at that point. So using this, we would know exactly where we were, where we need to place people, and what volume was needed in what boxes, and even how many moves it took to get there. So you can map out exactly where you're going to go. You guys, Diamond, people say it's life-changing, and I think a lot of us say, yeah, I hear that a lot, but it is. So those are the 5 steps. You want to build the business by relationships. You want to post. You want to make sure you're messaging. You want to party your way to the top, and you want to make sure you're charting. And you notice that it's not just one, but it's really a mix of the 5. So whatever you're strong at, do that. Because Jess is about to tell you why going diamond is so life-changing.
Hey, Nicole, can I break in?
Yes, please.
I'm listening to the family call, and Mark is putting up $1 million.
Say
So
what?
if you find a DT and an LC, you get 1 entry into a drawing, and they're doing $10,000. I think that's just what he said, $10,000 drawing.
Wait, say that again. Okay, y'all. So
So Mark is putting up $1 million, and if you sign 1 DT and 1 LC, you get 1 entry into that $1 million drawing, and they're pulling names, and each person will get $10,000.
Oh my God.
you sign 1 DT and 1 LC.
Yep, that's what he just said.
Let's roll.
Oh my!
All right, go ahead. Sorry, breaking news over.
I'm glad that you came in and said that, because I was like, oh my God, why did I schedule team training right in the middle of the family call? Like, what was I thinking? Thank you for that is nuts. And you guys, he did this like a while ago where it was like for just $20,000, and there was a girl from Dallas that won it. So, and there's not a lot of distributors in the company, quite honestly. So there's actually a really good chance. Crazy. Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I just wanted to read to you guys. I asked some of the leaders on this team to tell me why did they want to go diamond and what diamond did for them. So I wanted to share these with you. For me, you guys, I wanted to go diamond because I just wanted to pay half of DJ school. That's it. That is the only reason I wanted to go diamond. And it's important that you remember why you want to go diamond, because for me, I didn't place an end goal on paying for DJ's private school because I want him to be in private school until 8th grade. So if it took me 3 years to go diamond and then I didn't have to pay for his private school anymore, like that would be amazing. And then, I asked myself, why promote? And this was my answer. You promote because you can. Like, prove to yourself that you can. I remember looking at a diamond chart and I just was thinking there's no way, but I saw way too many other diamonds that I was like, if you put the belief up here that you actually can, I promise that is half the battle. You can promote to diamond. You can promote to diamond by yourself. Like, you can promote to diamond with like 1 other person working with you. You don't, and I think we often think, oh my God, we need like 24 people to work. And it is amazing what you individually can accomplish. So know that you can go diamond. And I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. The other thing is I knew if I put myself out there on social media 6 times a day, I was like, I'll be damned if I don't promote and that people saw me fail. Like, I will do this until I get a promotion to diamond, and so that I can say that I did it. Okay. Jan, who is a diamond on this team from Vegas, she said that she just wanted to get her hair done, her nails done, her lashes, buy kid gifts, and take her husband out on dates and not have to worry about being on a budget. She just wanted this extra of fun stuff without having to look at the budget. That's why she wanted to go diamond. And her answer was, for number 5, why promote? Like, why do it? She said that promoting changed her life. And if you guys flip through the pages, you can see Jan on here because I saw her face. There she is. She's waving. So Jan said that promoting changed her life. It allowed her to own her own worth, discover new heights, face challenges that had haunted her from the past. She realized after promoting to Diamond that it's more than a business. This then just becomes a lifestyle. And I remember Jan came to a team training, an end of the month team training. She came to a team training, and we let Jan come to the Diamonds and Above dinner because she was from Vegas. So we were like, that's fine, even though she's not a diamond, she came from Vegas, like she can come to our Diamonds and Above. And it took her I remember she told me at that dinner, she was like, after seeing all of you girls that are diamond, it made me believe that I could do this too because you guys were so normal. She got back on that flight, and literally a month later, Jan was like a diamond. And I was like, oh my gosh. But it did. Like, it started with belief in her head. These girls are no different than me. Like, they're just as normal as I am. I just have to decide for myself. Jan, are you crying? You're wiping away tears. You guys, because it really diamond changed. It's such an amazing accomplishment to know, like, I did this. Like, I put my mind to something. I realized that nobody else is more special than me. We have the same tools, blitz, wrap, repeat, fill out steps to success, get it how you can. And it happens. And that's with every single promotion. It'll happen. Nicole said, promote, because why not? Like, why not promote? Why not? Like, who cares how long it takes? Why not? Promoting allowed her to grow her team. And that's one thing I will say. When you promote, it's one thing when you start to change your life. It's another when you start to see your team's life changing. That is like, I can't even put it in words what that does for you. Like, it all of a sudden my team's dreams become more important than mine. It's crazy. And so then Nicole said promoting helped her become a better leader because she knew, like, I did this. I know I can help somebody do this. So if you've promoted to Ruby, like, you guys, only 6% of people in this company promote to Ruby. And look how many Rubies we have on this team. 6%. So if you think like, oh my gosh, I can't, if you've promoted to Ruby, you're in the top 6% of this company. Diamonds are the top 2% of this company. And we have like 17 or 18 diamonds on this team. So if you don't, like, this is so obtainable for anybody. We are still ground floor. Like, you can promote to the top of this company if you want to. You're on a perfect team to do so. We are all willing to share any tips and advice that we can do to get you there. And then Nicole said that she, okay, like my hands are shaking because I'm like getting emotional because I remember when all these girls hit diamond. She wanted to hit diamond because she wanted to be able to start building a home from scratch. And she was able to get upgrades that she would never have ever been able to consider. And it has allowed her to keep both of her kids in private school. Michelle, my neighbor, who told me no forever and no and no and no, Michelle said that she wanted to go diamond. She said diamond was in her goals. And I think diamond was in her goals because she like asked me one time, are you really making that much money? And I live right across the street from her. Like, she knows I'm no different than her. We both live in the same kind of house. She's like, did you really make that kind of money? So I showed her my paycheck. She went to conference, and seeing all the success stories in person was such a motivator for her. She knew going diamond would give her the ability to say yes to her kids for the little extra things like sporting activities, and just for her kids to be able to do what they want to do and not have to tell her kids, like, no, you can't go to the fair because I don't have the extra money. Like, no, you can't go here because I don't have the extra money. That's the only reason she wanted to go diamond, is just to take away having to say no to her kids for the little things. And then she says, why promote to diamond? Because it's possible and you can do it. I will tell you that Michelle Burr, so she's on this call too, and if you don't know who she is, you should look her up on Facebook. Michelle is definitely one that I will tell you, you guys, promoted to diamond on her own. She really did. I have never seen somebody work so hard to get to a goal that they wanted for themselves. She promoted to Diamond. She was her entire team. She was her entire team promoting to Diamond. So if you got tips or guidance, she's pretty much badass. Promoting gave her more confidence. It showed her that seriously anybody can do this if they want to. And she put it in capital letters, if they want to. It made daily life easier for her, and it gave her extra money, and it turned more no's into yeses. And lastly, Crane says that hitting Diamond let her know that she could accomplish anything if she put her mind to it. It gave her friendships that she didn't think she needed. And I'm so glad, because I just absolutely adore you. And it allowed her to make a difference in women's lives and made her feel complete as a person. Why did she even want to promote to Diamond? She said because, where is it? She said that, oh gosh, sorry, y'all. Okay, she said my family, and then she put in capital letters, needed it, period. They needed her to promote to Diamond. So she's coming from a place of like, this had to work. She was going to bust her butt until this worked. They needed freedom to breathe. She didn't want to tell her kids no, and she didn't want to have to live paycheck to paycheck. She knew she could make a difference. And I will tell you guys, when I do those strategy session meetings, those are open to anybody. I didn't do one this month because I was pushing this month, but those are open to anybody. And I did those strategy sessions, and I'm going to pick them up next month. But Crane was one that always stuck out to me. Like, I think I started strategizing with her at Ruby, and I would tell her kind of like, okay, this is your plan to get to Ruby. And she just had this energy and fire about her that I just knew she was going to be the next Diamond that popped on this team. Like, I just knew it. You can tell when somebody is so hungry to make this work. And she was like, got it. Parties booked once a week, doing it. Contact my girls, got it. Book parties for them, do parties for them, done. I need to send how many messages a day? 30? Okay, doing it. And literally, I remember I talked to her when she was a Ruby, and then next month when I scheduled strategy sessions, because I didn't enroll Crane, I saw her name on the list. Guess what? She was like one of the first people to sign up. And she was like, hey, I talked to you last time. Now I'm boxed for Emerald, but I got my eye on Diamond. So like, what do we need to do? You know, and I talked to her for 20 minutes for 3 months, and this girl went Diamond. And she also had really, really great upline support. So I share Crane's story with you to tell you guys, like, you have a lot of leaders that are willing to pour into you if you're willing to do the work. Crane stayed in my news feed. Like, she was like, every time I posted, hey, I want a strategy session. Hey, I want to talk to you. Hey, I need to get in your face. Hey, I need to learn. She was so eager to learn. And that's a characteristic of a Diamond. If you are that hungry for it, you are picking leaders' brains left and right until you can get to where you're trying to go. And now she's leading a team and helping her go Diamond. And so I'm sure that's an amazing feeling for her as well. And then the last one that I wanted to share with you is Tiffany Jones, who is also on this call. She wanted to go Diamond just to see what it felt like to pay all of her bills on time and not have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Diamond promotion changed her life more than anybody will ever know. She said, why promote to Diamond? She honestly could not see herself being anything more than a Ruby. So she let rank get in her head. She said she honestly couldn't see herself being anything more than a Ruby. It's the God honest truth. She had a problem with dreaming bigger because she didn't think she was worthy of Diamond. Promoting to Diamond made her realize, and she put in capital letters, anything I put my mind to, I can do it. Her confidence went through the roof, and she felt like she could hit Diamond. She felt like if I could hit Diamond, maybe I could hit double Diamond. And that's what she did. So she took her income from $2,000 to $5,000 just because it was in her head that she could. Oh my God, some of you guys are crying. You're going to cry when you hit Diamond because it really is that emotional. She said promoting was great for her financially. You guys, she's bought a new car since she's gotten, since she hit double Diamond. She's moved into a new house and she's hit double Diamond. And the biggest thing for her is that it made her start believing in herself again. So those are just some testimonials of like Diamond leaders from this team of how life-changing Diamond can be for you. And I will tell you, like, friendship-wise, I did this by myself, you know, for a really long time before I got anybody that wanted to run with me. I think all of my best friends from this business have come in after I hit Diamond. So I worked really, really stinking hard to hit Diamond. I think I just had my husband's aunt, Angela, with me. She was like my running mate going to Diamond. And then when I got to Diamond, I didn't get in for friendships, like whatever. But when I got to Diamond, and then the girls that are so close to me now that are Diamonds and from our retreat and stuff, it's amazing. Like, it is absolutely amazing to be around people that want something just as bad as you do, and people that want to change other people's lives just as much as you do. It's just absolutely incredible. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to do, because I'm going to make sure that we end on time, is I'm going to share my screen with you. I always think that you need to always be a student in this industry. Like, I still watch other people's trainings. I still look up to certain leaders and want to hear from them. And there's one leader that I want to have you guys listen to for 8 minutes, and his name is John Alcala. And I'm going to play a clip from him for you guys to watch. And this is basically like him closing their team meeting about motivation and dedication. So hold on while I share my screen, and then we will close out. Facebook. I think it's on Sherry's page.
The things that Mark.
Okay, I hope y'all can hear it.
I'm like, I don't know what the announcement's going to be tonight. He said there's going to be two more announcements this month, and I mean, I'm looking at my, the date, it's the 18th, like, so they're going to cram in some more promotions. It sounds like before the month's out. Like, they're just utterly determined to go beyond $1 billion. And what that means for you and me is that we're always going to have tools to make our business better. But what that doesn't mean is that our business is just going to get better. Like, I could give you the best promo in the world, but if you don't go tell anyone about the promo, guess what? It's not going to help your business. And so he just, was saying, like, the leadership's stronger than it's ever been before. Our company's thriving. We're in such a great place. We have an amazing compensation plan, and everything is great. Like, a lot of things slow down in the summer. People want to do whatever they want to do in the summer, but the fact is our company is still doing really well right now. And so that was just really encouraging to me. But let's talk about, like, life and business. Like, let's really kind of, I like to talk about more so than charting and blitzing and rapping and repeating all those things. I want to talk to you about motivation versus discipline. And PM Sauer helped me. I didn't get to watch all of it. But Joel Dunn, the #1 income earner, she said something that was really good that I kind of stand on with you guys, maybe to cater it a little bit more to, like, kind of our team as a whole. But motivation versus discipline. So watching your favorite sport on TV will motivate you, but going to the gym will change your life. Okay? Watching a love story on a movie will motivate you to love your spouse a little bit more. But actually taking steps to making your marriage better will change your marriage forever. Do you get what I'm saying? Going to church will motivate you to love the Lord, but praying and reading the Word on your own when you don't have people with you is what will change your life spiritually. One is motivation. One takes discipline. Motivation is more fun. Discipline creates results. And so where am I going with this? Motivation isn't the vehicle to changing your life. Motivation isn't the vehicle to changing your business. It is a tool that's used to kind of get you ready to go. But at the end of the day, when that motivation leaves, my question to you is, in life and in your business, is there discipline there so that you can ultimately have life change? Is there discipline there so that your business can actually be changed? Emotion is temporary. Daily discipline causes eternal life change. I love motivation. It does something, it makes me feel good, it gives me goosebumps. You know, I got to go with one of my best friends to a boxing match last night, and that motivated me. I'm going to go into boxing. No, I'm just playing. You know why I won't? Because I won't put in the discipline to become what they are. Yeah. And I think so many times, you know, from the outside, I'm going to use my wife as an example just because I see what the grind every day. It's like everyone wants what she has in this business, but if they came in every day and stripped down the curtains, they really don't want to be that disciplined in order to get there. And our goal is, yes, to motivate you. Our goal is, yes, to give you every tool that you could ever be successful. And you know what? As leaders, I can give you the best contests from Diamond Empire that the world has ever seen. I can give you like the best drawings. I can give you the best incentives. I can give you words of encouragement. I can, you know, pick up the phone and call if you're having a down day, and we can talk. We can give you solid trainings and solid tools. We can do so many things as leaders to motivate you to be successful. But what we can't give you is daily discipline when you wake up each and every day to work your business and be the best that you can be and be consistent with it. Motivation won't pay your bills. Like, motivation won't bring you home to your babies. Motivation will not take you to Diamond or Ambassador to Diamond. Motivation will change you for a moment, but then it fades until you get refilled with motivation again. What will change your life is discipline.
Yeah.
I love what Jesse Owens said. He said, we all have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. It's easy to dream. It's easy to be motivated. It's not easy to be determined. It's not easy to be dedicated. It's not easy to be disciplined. It's not easy to get effort every day in whatever you do, in your job, in your works, in life, in your marriage, whatever it is, as a mom or as a dad. But you know what will change your life? When you get disciplined with your business will change your life. And so I want to talk to kind of the newbies first and foremost. Get disciplined from the start. Make it a habit from day one. Post 4 times a day. Post 6 times a day. 3 lifestyle, 3 it works. 2 lifestyle, 2 it works. Start today and make it a habit, and then you'll just never go a day without doing it. That's one of the tips we always give. If you're brand new, start being disciplined with your business from day one and do it for 365 days, and I guarantee you this business will change your life. If you've been in the business, maybe you're like a diamond or above, you've been in the business for a year or 2 years, and you're like, man, you know, I'm just not as motivated as I used to be. I'm just right now. The question I would ask you is, when's the last time you thought about everyone else on your team before you thought about just your life? Because at this point in me and Sherry's life, like, we love what this business has done for us, but you know, another paycheck doesn't wake us up in the morning to make us feel any better. What makes me feel better is seeing Deidre come home to a baby. Like, so if you're looking at your business like, man, it's just not the same, but I would question where your focus is. Is it on the lines you're changing underneath you, or is it on that paycheck that's coming every 15 so you can just get the next thing that you want? Because when you start focusing on the bigger things, the bigger lives, the people who are coming underneath you, setting an example, I guarantee you it will change your discipline. We can motivate you every day, but we can't post for you. We can motivate you every training, but we can't message you. We can motivate you every day, but we can't wrap people for you. We can motivate you every single stinking training, but we can't talk to your friends for you that you're next to every day of the week. That's the discipline that you have to have. Me and Sherry, we're no different than you. We just made a decision that we're going to be disciplined every day of our life with this business. Like, there's going to be times where we have to, you know, say no to something so that we can get things done here. There's going to be times that we say no to something so that we can make sure our team's taken care of. There's going to be times financially where we say no to going somewhere or doing something we want to do so that we can pour into our team so that they can be motivated, so that their businesses can grow and flourish and all those things. And so, so I'll close with this, and I'll give it back to Sherry. The only discipline that ever lasts in your life is self-discipline. The only discipline that ever lasts in your life is self-discipline. And so I hope you know our hearts. I hope you know that we want you to succeed. We want you to be prosperous. We want this business to change your life. And we want to lay our heads down tonight knowing that we gave you every tool to do that. But the one thing we cannot hand you is discipline. And so what I would challenge you is tomorrow, start fresh. Maybe you kind of spend 4 hours in your business, post your put it down on paper. Put reminders in your phone to post however often you want to post. Be purposeful in how you're running your business. Don't be running around, talk about the Bible, like aimlessly, right? We punish our body doing it, but it needs your body, there's so many things it wants to do, but when you're trying to start a business and flourish a business, what do you need to do to be successful in this business? Do those things, and I guarantee you, in 12 months, it will change your life, and more importantly, it will change so many other people's lives that look to you for that hope and that encouragement. And guess what? You're going to be the ones looking for them. But more importantly than that, you've got to keep some discipline as well. And so that's all I have. The last thing the things that Mark and Mike and Pam, like, I don't know what the...
Okay, we're back. Can y'all hear me? Thumbs up? Yeah. Okay. Good, right? So, like you said, we can motivate you, but if you don't have self-discipline in your business, then that's the one thing that we can't give you. So true. Absolutely love it. Okay. So last thing that I'm going to tell you is every week, you guys, we have opportunities for you to grow your business. Like on Mondays, the Show Me the Money call. Tuesdays, our team calls. Wednesdays, our working Wednesday. Thursdays, our opportunity calls. You guys, don't allow all those calls and everything to overwhelm you. Like, oh my gosh, I have to be on every single call, every single week, every single everything. Know what your business needs. On Thursdays, that's an opportunity call. That's something that you can start doing to sending those out for your potentials. So just know the structure of the call. So I'm just going to tell you real quick so you can write it down. Know the structure of your calls, but focus on your business and the discipline that you're going to have for your business. And, Thursdays, that's a working day for you. All you have to do on Thursdays is make sure you're just sending out reminders to your potentials. So Mondays are Show Me the Money calls. Those are calls that helped me promote because, like I said, I didn't have an upline to plug into me. So I had to plug calls, and they were amazing. Tuesdays are our team calls. Those are success stories on our team. Wednesdays are working Wednesdays. That's when we get on a Zoom together and, I show you guys, look, let me show you how I'm messaging people. Let me show you how I'm growing my network. Let me show you how we're doing this. Other leaders hop on and also show you physically what we're doing so that you can see. We're not just telling you to do this, but we're doing something secretly. We're going to show you exactly what we're doing that's working. So those are on Wednesdays. Thursday is an opportunity call. So you can send out to 20 people because you're going to print that list out if you haven't already. You're going to send out to 20 people, hey girl, if I sent you a call about something I've gotten into, would you just listen to it? No pressure. Would you just listen? Every Thursday you can send that message out and let us seal the deal for you. So that's Thursday. Friday and Saturday, there's nothing. Sundays, we have the family call, and we also have Skinny Sunday Live. Skinny Sunday Live is a live wrap party. So just like you're seeing me live right now, it's a live wrap party of our products and our business opportunity. So it's a great way for you to send messages, work your business, get ready for the week, get your post ready for a week, and you're sending your potentials to this Skinny Sunday Live that we're doing for you. And when it's over, you're following up with them and being like, hey girl, what'd you think about that Fat Fighter demo? Because we do it every single week. Or hey girl, what'd you think about those hair, skin, and nails? can I go ahead and get your order in for you today? So take advantage of those business building tools that we put out there for you, because this is why you're on a great team. That's a top income earning team, is that we provide this for you, that you're not having to do yourself every week. Anyway, that is it. That is all we have. We went 6 minutes over, so I feel like that's still a win. I guess that's it. If anybody has any questions, you can ask them. And if you got to go and get your little ones to bed and get ready for the week, it's over. So I'm going to go ahead and stop recording, and then I'll answer questions. Good night.